What's going on, everybody? Tyler here, man, and check it out, man. Right here, guys, we have our SeaArk Dynasty 2.0, man, and had some help, man. A little slow right now. Had a back surgery, so I'm not able to do a whole lot, but I did want to make a video. Had some buddies come over. They've helped us out on the boat and cleaned it up a little bit, and I said, let's make a video of the SeaArk. And I tell you what, man, I've had this boat going on a year and a half now. So yeah, about a year and a half actually, man. Time's flying. Time is flying. And I kind of want to just give you guys a review on it. So let's dive right in, man. Come check it out. All right, y'all. So listen, man, please forgive me. We have been cleaning this thing out, so I do have some stuff straight around. So please forgive the mess. But yeah, let's dive right on in, man. Let's dive right on in. So at the front of the boat, right, we have our Southern Light LED with a custom built multi-bar to mount this light on. So super cool. One of the things with this boat, with the trolling motor, we do have a Minn Kota Ulterra. Super sweet, self-deploy. Absolutely love this. You know, one thing with this boat, I like to be able to see. You know, I really like to be able to see. And it was hard for me to figure out where I wanted to mount the lights. You know, I probably could have done a pod there and a pod there, but I wanted something I could really see with. And we got this, and with the Southern Light LED, you can take these knobs on each side, twist it, and actually flip the lens down and back in a little bit too. So I really like that feature, protects your light, and it's super bright too. Really am a fan of it. You know, we got our steps here. You got your 1, 2, 3 steps to get into the boat. Love our steps there. You know, you've got your nice, let's see, what brand are these? Photon jacks and winch to bring the boat onto the trailer. So super nice, super clean. Like I said, we washed and cleaned it up, and we're going to, like I said, I've been fishing off this thing for a year and a half, and just wanted to make a couple videos and show you guys all the details. Didn't really get that corner there too good, but yeah, absolutely love it. Let me show you the front of this, and we'll step back down and show you some other features on the outside. So this is your anchor box, and this is your anchor box here. It is completely empty. It's very deep. I'm actually currently running a 24-pound hurricane anchor, and I also have a never lost anchor. And this box, let me step back and show you, it's big and deep. Okay, so you can fit 2 anchors in here. Now what I'm gonna do is, I've got some yoga mat, and I'm gonna cut some yoga mat to kind of stow in there and make it where it's cushioned, so when you hit a bump or something, the anchor isn't hitting the actual hole. So I am gonna do that. Close this. Okay, what we have here, you know, of course, this is where you plug in your trolling motor. You got tilt and trim here. You've got 2 compartments up front as well. I have monster rod holders mounted up here. Rarely actually use these, but I do like them. And these storage boxes, to give you an idea, this is about as big as they are. They have like little holes in the side to drain water. They're not 100% like watertight or anything. They do have like the seal and stuff around, but if water does get in, which it will, of course it's a boat, you know, everything's made to get a little wet, right? No big deal. It'll just drain right out. So I keep things like my drift socks in here. I may put my planer boards in here, not for sure yet. I am gonna redesign some things. So you have that one. This one over here is the same exact way, and this is where you put your gas into the boat. You have some SeaArk lights here, right? Super cool. They're black light. You hit a switch and these kind of light up. Just a cool feature. You've got your windshield wipers here, and let me step back a little bit, and your walk through windshield, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and step down, and we'll go to the back of the boat. All right, guys, so one thing I did want to tell you guys, you know, I have been in some pretty rough water with this, And actually last year at the SeaArk Owners Invitational Tournament, let me tell you, it was rough, man. It was super windy, blowing probably 20, 25. We had 100 other boats out there, man. And you know what I mean? Like, all these boats going every way and all these rollers. It got nasty out there quick. But we handled it very well. So I will show you the way the front end is designed here. It really deflects the waves really, really well. So kind of give you that right there. Looks really, really good. Very stylish, and definitely keeps, you know, as you hit waves, it keeps it pressed down. But sometimes we did still get some splash into the boat. Now, super awesome feature about the Dynasty, the whole entire front deck is sealed. So like if you look around the light, if you look around like the door here, that is sealed off, okay? But you'll notice, you see there's holes, right? There's holes over there, drain holes, which they thought of a really cool idea to put their signature fish right here. And what it is guys, when you take you know, waves over the front, or if it's raining, or even if you're throwing a cast net, right? To say the water comes over here, it's just gonna run right down and out of these holes back into the river or the lake that you're fishing. And same thing, if you're up here throwing a cast net and the boat is really, really slimy, well, the boat also has a wash down station too, right? So you could take your wash down kit and you know, just spray it right off and keep your boat really nice and clean without the slime and the, you know, just the nastiness, man, all the shad, slime, and guts, and a little bit of everything just coming into the, you know, the back of the boat. It is all maintained and kept right up front, man. So if we walk down the side of the boat, kind of give you a better look at the boat here, give you a little view here. Cleans up very, very, very nice. Very nice. The windshield on these boats, man, are amazing. They're all welded, fully sealed, huge windshield. Just absolutely insanely nice boat. SeaArk did a fantastic job. What you'll notice here is you'll see some snaps. We'll talk about that, but this boat does have a full enclosure. You have your spare wheel, your spare tire, tandem axle trailer. There's your guides, of course, just your SeaArk guides. SeaArk emblem. Really, really, really turned out nice, man. Really turned out nice. And like I said, guys, and here's proof that I've been using this thing, right? Look at that skeg, right? Look at the skeg, right? So that's not custom paint over there. That is me going in like 2 feet of water, man, like wide open, right? So this thing will go very shallow. It's got a, you know, hydraulic jack plate and trim, and it's got a tunnel hole, which I'll show you. Man, I'm like a daredevil, man. Probably don't need to be trying it too much with this boat, but you know, you never know till you know. So if you look at the back here, you've got the Minn Kota Raptors. Love the Raptors. They've been very good to me. Been very good to me. You got the 2 Raptors here. Okay, and we are loaded down with a 300 Yamaha. There's your jack plate. Jack plate right here. Atlas jack plate. Hydraulic jack plate. And kind of give you an idea of this tunnel hole. Tunnel is very big and deep. There's your drain plug, and there's all your pump ends, right? There's all your pump ends. Our transducer's mounted here. Got some boat tie downs there I need to hook back up. But yeah, absolute beast of a boat. Absolute beast. This is like the Cadillac of catfishing boats right here, guys. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So, you know, if you look right here, you know, you got your little ladder here as well. Got a little ladder. We have our SeaArk lights back here. The same ones that are up front, but they're also in the back. And one thing that I've put in here, guys, I've mounted this myself. All of our batteries in this boat are right in this deck. There's 3 doors, but it's 1 deck, and it's very deep and very big. Okay, very deep and big, and that's where all of our batteries and some life jackets and stuff are, and I'll show you here in just a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on the outside that we need to kind of look at or talk about. Don't really think so. I think this is good here. Here's just a little walk around the boat. Kind of give you this angle shot right here. Here you go. Yeah, it kind of gives you an idea how the boat looks. And man, these SeaArk Dynasties, you know, SeaArk in general, we have a lot of different color patterns. You can get camouflage if you want to. You can go with blue, green, gray, black, whatever you want to, man. These things are fully customizable. Fully customizable. You know, you have your rail system here. I have mounted my monster rod holders up here. Love my monster rod holders and my multi-bar combo. Man, I'm telling y'all, that is like, look at that right there. That is like a fish catching station if I've ever seen one, right? I got my anchor light just laid up here. In our storage box, there's actually some clips where you can put your anchor light and it'll kind of snap into place. So yeah, so that's our SeaArk Dynasty here from the outside, looking you know, looking at the outside of the boat and some of the features. Let's go ahead and hop on in and I'll show you the rest of the awesome features of the SeaArk boat, man. So as you walk into the boat, we have a light here. We have our horn as well. And as soon as you walk in, you're gonna see, oh, I might have tripped. You're gonna see storage right here. And this is for your fishing rods, right? This is for your rods. So if you open that up, super nice, plenty of room. I'm typically running anywhere between 8 and 10 rods. I'm using the Catch the Fever Hellcat rods or the Big Cat Fever rods with the Penn Fathoms, and I can fit 10 in there fairly well. So yep, there's your rod locker. So that's been really good. Your washdown kit plugs in right here, and I just stored a hose up there. I've actually just got it laying right here in the boat. So here's our glove box, big deep glove box right here. I actually was cleaning this thing out and washing it. I didn't really know if I needed to or not, but I drilled a couple of holes right in the side, so when I spray it out and stuff, the water just drains right out. But other than that, I've never had any water actually get in. So the only time the water gets in is from me. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to do it, maybe not. Probably not. But we did it, man. We did it. So it's got an awesome stereo system here. So here's your radio. Connects to your Bluetooth. You got a speaker there. Down there. I've mounted my fire extinguisher under there. Here. And right here, some cup holders, of course. Bimini top mount. Like I said, guys, the Bimini top is sweet, right? So it opens all the way up, and once you've got the vinyl sides that zip to your Bimini top all the way around, this thing, after you zip it all the way around the front and both sides and the back, it is absolutely fully enclosed. And it snaps all the way to this back deck and down the sides of the boat like we talked about. And there's some snaps. There's some snaps going up the sides here too. So if you can see that pretty good. So you got some snaps there. So let's talk about our captain's seat, right? So this right here is our captain's chair, passenger. These are air ride seats too, man. Air ride seats. These seats are a lifesaver. And if you can spend extra money, please get you some air ride seats. These things absorb the waves when you hit them. These things are fully 360. You can turn them, and super, super convenient. But coming up here, let's take a sit down. We've got a massive Humminbird 19-inch Apex or radio steering wheel, right? Here is our Raptors, and I'll tell you, we'll go ahead and put, all I'm gonna do is press up, and we'll look back there. Oh, and that's it. And then what you'll do is, if you want them to go down, you'll hit the down button twice. And we're locked in, man. So for me, you know, especially right now in April, fishing shallower water, you know, 4 or 5 feet, 3, those right there are perfect, man. That way, if you need to kind of sneak in somewhere, use your trolling motor and your Raptors, man, and you're good to go. You're locked in. So we'll be doing some videos about them too, actually on the water. But back to the fun stuff, right? So we got our Humminbird 19. You've got your power switch, your nav light, anchor light. You've got your interior lights. You got 2 bilge pumps over here. You got your windshield wipers. There's a high speed and a low speed. You've got 1 pump in. You've got 2 pump ins. You got a recirculator as well. You've got your, you know, 12 volt if you got like a cigarette lighter charger, USB right here. And right here I have put just a little switch, and that switch there actually turns on our Southern Light LED. And yeah, you know, you got your safety switch here, or your kill switch, antenna, and yeah. So everything there's pretty good. You know, you've got room here for an extra chair, and these 2 pedestals here are designed for if you're gonna bump. Around here in North Carolina, I ain't gonna say you can't bump. I've never bumped, never tried it. I believe it's designed more for those rivers like the Mississippi that's got a lot of current, and you can kind of just bump your baits off the bottom. I ain't gonna say you can't do it here. You probably can. Just not for me, when a lot of the times the rivers I'm fishing ain't but a few feet deep. So it ain't gonna work for me, man. Ain't gonna work. So, but right in here, you'll see, love this storage, man. It is just built like perfection. Built like perfection. So when you come in over here, you have, you know, just a place for storage. You can put your planter boards in here, your weights. You see the 2 little mount. There's a mount there and a bracket there, and that's where your anchor light there goes. So super in love with this. Plenty of storage here. Really like that. We got some drain holes here in the floor. So super nice. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Any key features up here? Don't really think so. I think it's you know, you got your tilt and trim here. You got tilt and trim up there. I'm sorry, right there, and you got tilt and trim on your motor as well. So yeah, here's another look at pretty much the back deck, how we've got it set up for catfishing. Right there, I'll give you a little pan around look. Step back a little bit. Yep, kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. So yeah, so let's go over here and check out the live well. Alrighty guys, so right here you have the SeaArk Dynasty 115 gallon live well. Man, this thing is absolutely enormous. Okay, very big, huge live well. You have a pump in here and another pump in right here, and one is a lot harder than the other one. So like one's got a bigger pump than the other one. Down here in the bottom you have your pump in, and it recirculates right here, right? But I just don't have that piece in right now. I was cleaning it out. So, and then you've got one giant drain plug, right? So very large, giant live well. Absolutely all that you need to keep some massive catfish alive in, without a doubt. Absolutely amazing. Hey guys, so this is the nastiest part of the boat. Didn't really want to get this wet, right? But we have 2, I need to get this bag off of here. In this 4-reel fishing dry bag, I have some tools. I just keep stowed in there. But we do have 2 Pro Guide 50 amp lithium batteries, which really the 150 amp was pretty good, but by the end of the day it either had died a little too early, or it was about to die. So I went ahead and got a second one. Man, I'm telling you, you can troll, spot lock, whatever you need, like all day long, and don't have to worry about it dying on you. So you know, here's our pumps for our Raptors. We have our onboard charger. Remember the piece I said that you plug in on the outside, just plug your drop cord in? Well, it hooks this and charges all your batteries, and you got your cranking batteries and accessory batteries. And then over here you have your on off switch if you want to run off one battery or two batteries or all. So, in this compartment is bigger than the live well. So I'm telling y'all, there's plenty of space in here. Absolutely a beast of a boat, man. Okay, well guys, the only thing that I do not think that I showed you was the enclosure. Because I've got the pieces actually in my shop here, and I've got my bimini top up, it kind of just hangs out. Don't really want to use the bimini top all year. That's just me. Man, I probably could, but get a little hot, man. Like today, it's like super hot, right? But guys, I just wanted to make a video. If y'all got any questions about the Dynasty, let me know. This is a 2024 model, okay? 2024. You know, overall performance with this boat is unbelievable. The way it turns on a dime, you can lay this thing really on its side, like, and take it is incredible. It's like a rocket ship almost, man. This thing is absolutely insane. You know, it's I've tested it right here on the Noose River, and people say, man, Tyler, you're crazy, you don't need to be taking it. Well, I might be a little crazy, yeah, but by the time you have the trim up and the jack plate, guys, I'm going 50-something mile an hour in just a few feet of water, man. And, you know, I might be dragging the skeg a little bit in some spots, you know, below a foot. But for the most part, this thing can go super shallow. You know, with the Raptors here, man, you can troll into some shallow water. This boat will draft in about, I don't know, man, probably like 10 inches. It really does draft very shallow, maybe 12, maybe a foot or so. By the time you get to a shallow area, you can use your trolling motor, and then you can drop the Raptors, and you can get into some shallow water very quietly. So this is SeaArk's top of the line model boat for catfish, man. And I'm telling you, they thought of everything. I'm a kind of guy that really tries to nitpick everything. Like, what is it that I don't like? There's got to be something that I don't like. And listen, right here with the Dynasty, I have yet to think of anything that I did not like. This is an absolute fishing machine, guys, I'm telling you. But man, if you made it to the end of the video, appreciate you so much. Consider subscribing. We're going to be putting out a lot of great content with the SeaArk. We got a SeaArk Flat Cat on the way. It's going to be absolutely awesome. The ultimate jet drive riverboat, man. I'm going to take it through some crazy stuff. So be sure to subscribe and check that out a little bit later. But listen, if there's anybody out there that's in need of getting in touch with somebody to get a SeaArk boat made, send me a message on like Facebook Messenger, or you can just drop a comment below and I'll check your comments, and I'll get you hooked up with a sales rep, and see if we can't get a dealership near you that carries SeaArks to help you with a quote and go over the options, because man, there is a ton of options on these SeaArks. Listen, man, I've chatted enough. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time.